me? Are you dreaming? The world is different when you breathe in. Keeping my heart open in faith. Losing your words 'cause I'm afraid. I want it 'cause I don't wanna change your eyes and stuff. I choose escape and I fall. I choose escape and I fall. You're giving me all of words and you can take them back no more. You can take them back and you can take them back no more. You can take them back.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, the American F1 fan. We're back. We're streaming. It's the Qatar Grand Prix this weekend. And it's potentially the crowning of a new World Drivers' Champion, as Lando Norris could win the World Drivers' Championship today. Good morning, Alfie Hall, Danny Manny, Liam. Good to see you. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. I'll explain it as we get going. If he wins, can we get a Lando emote? If Lando wins, I will definitely find us a Lando emote to add in here. Let's see. Liam saying, by the way, you'll enjoy it now. I heard you took over tier 2. A bunch of y'all took over tier 2. I'm hoping so. I'm really excited to see. It's much cleaner. Good. Hope everybody is doing well. We're live on Twitch and on YouTube as we are doing race watchalongs. Qatar! Good to see you this morning. Everyone is doing well. Although tier 1 last, I was reading messages late last night about what tier 1 was. Russell in the mix might not go best into turn 1. Yeah, very, very true. I was able to watch a little bit of qualifying. I took my lunch break at work at the appropriate time and was able to watch qualifying yesterday. So you've got Piastri and Norris starting right next to each other. Verstappen starting third, Russell fourth, Antonelli fifth. I had lunch and watched quality. I was at work and took my lunch break and watched qualifying. I hope the race isn't as a bore fest. Want to see some overtaking. Yeah, the Qatar sprint race was just, from everything I've seen, highlights and everything, it was very, very, very boring. I'm hoping that the mandatory 2-stop strategy for today's race is going to maybe spice it up a little bit, because they've told us that basically you can only go 25 laps on any set of tires. Qatar isn't an F track. It is built for moto. Yeah, and that's the thing that I think a lot of the broadcasters have been talking about all week is this track is built for MotoGP, not necessarily for F1. And I don't know. I haven't had a chance to look over the track to see if they have like multiple different layouts and maybe they could try something to change it up a little bit. But maybe that's something. I see what you did there, Danny. I see what you did there. Impressive, sir. There are maybe they need to look at maybe changing some of the layouts, because it is a predominantly fast. It's a track that doesn't have a lot of hard braking zones, and I feel like that's maybe what's needed. Is maybe like a couple hard braking zones in the track to maybe make this a little bit more exciting, because I don't think the racing that we've seen is fantastic. I mean, we've seen some good starts to races, but nothing too entirely crazy. Let's see. Danny Manny says I'm hoping for a safety car. Alfie also said it's been a while since a McLaren 1-2 start. That is true. It has been a while. Qualifying was a little bit surprising. I think the normal people are up at the top with your Piastri, Norris, Verstappen, Russell, and Antonelli. But you had in the mix Hadjar, Sainz, Alonso, Gasly. The Ferraris look shitty this weekend. Absolutely shitty. Danny says, me no fan of the multiple bendy turns like Coda, prefer Maggots and Beckett's. Yeah, and I think there's a lot of folks that I saw a little bit here and there from Alonso in the sprint race. But the Ferraris have been absolutely god-awful this weekend. Even Leclerc and Hamilton are both saying that their cars are just absolutely god-awful this weekend. Started a P4. Yeah, but I mean, we saw him start P4 in the sprint race, but then I think, changes were made, and it's one of those that just... the teams made better fixes going into the main qualifying. Yes. Is it just a watch along? We'll see. There's definitely going to be a lot of penalties with track limits. Yes. One of the things I do have on my time, it's on my timing screen, not yours, so you guys won't be able to see it. I do have track limits violations. It keeps track of all the track limits violations, so I will definitely be keeping a track of that as we go through the race. Hey, Sean, good to see you in the chat. How's it, Mr. Back to Work? I'm doing fantastic and excited to get back for a live stream, for a watch along for the Qatar Grand Prix, where we could see a World Drivers' Champion crowned today. So I'm excited for that. How is everybody else though? I know Alfie said he's doing good. What work is it now with the new job? So with the work that I'm doing now is I work in a warehouse. I can't speak too much as far as the company or whatever, but I work in a warehouse. I'm the loss prevention and safety manager. So I basically make sure everybody's safe and leaves work safe, and then make sure nobody is stealing stuff. Let's see. Thank you very much, CB Teal, for the congrats on the job. I appreciate that. By the way, Eric, the Tier 2 calendar is being made right now for next season. Yay. W Manager said Danny Manny. Thank you. First time you're not wearing I'm wearing a t-shirt today. I am not wearing a tank top because it is 30 some odd degrees outside and it is cold. So I decided to wear a t-shirt. I've got one fuck of a headache, hoping it goes before the Tier 2 race, yeah. Yes, I'm wearing a t-shirt today. I'm not wearing my typical tank top. It is cold here in the state of Texas. It is in the 30s, maybe 40 today, but that's all the warmer it's going to be. Yeah. Today was this week was the first week, and it was really good. Just kind of get my bearings. Race will be starting in 5 minutes. Work's been going well though. It's just this week has been a learning week for me. And it's getting used to it all. I think mainly. Just getting used to, new policies, new procedures, new everything. So it's going to take a little bit, but I'm enjoying it so far. Alfie says, Eric, I'm going to need more streams. Connor says, how you, yep. Almost at 15 in a row. Alfie's almost at 15 in a row. Jesus. I don't understand what you meant by you're not being paid yet. So the problem is my paychecks, the way the pay period works was they were just recently paid. So my first paycheck doesn't come for like 2 weeks because we get paid bi-weekly. So it's not coming for a while, and my first paycheck won't be a full paycheck. Wasn't sure we were going to see you this weekend. Bet you've been sleeping well at the end of the day. Yes. That I have, John. I have been sleeping well, except for Friday. I had to be at work at like 2 a.m. So that was fun. Yeah, I paid twice over a month. Yeah, it's about bi-weekly is what they call it here. Stress is still kind of there, at least until like work is, in full swing and I'm getting bi-weekly paychecks. That's why. Let's see. I'm excited to be streaming at least for the race. I told everybody in the Discord I was going to stream, at least do the watch along. Let's move over here. Geez, yours is monthly? That sucks. Like, ours is bi-monthly, but it helps to be able to pay bills and whatnot. I don't know if I necessarily want Max to have mechanical issues. I think Max's championship is done. I mean, he'd have to win this race and literally both McLarens not finish again or get disqualified. So your free days are Monday and Sunday, right? Yes. Sundays and Mondays are my free days. I think it's done personally, Danny. He could still do it. It's just, I just don't think it happens. Watch a man come back from a pit lane injury, right? Colapinto starting from the pit lane. I was disappointed for Yuki after his great sprint qualifying, then out in Q1. It was so close. It's so close in qualifying right now. It's so close in qualifying. Connor says, I'm really hoping for Russell and Kimi to get second and third behind Lando. I wanted to go. Me personally, John, I'm the same way. I wanted to go to Abu Dhabi. I would love to see it go to Abu Dhabi. Yeah, it was so close. He literally just missed. All right. Yeah, Mercedes has been really good this weekend. Ferrari, yeah, I said that earlier, Sean. Ferrari has sucked this weekend so bad. Their setup has just been nowhere. I'm surprised they just didn't start both Ferraris from pit lane and try to change something. Almost 20 years into sport and can't get into Q2 with a shitbox Ferrari, right? Right. All right, so we're getting ready to go on formation. You guys can see the tire choices of everybody on the grid. You've got mediums for the top 10. Hulkenberg starting on new softs. Lawson Behrman starting on mediums. Albon starting on new hards. Sonoda, Ocon mediums. Hamilton softs. Stroll, Bortoletto on mediums. And Colapinto on hards. Lewis started pit lane. And that's the thing is that in qualifying, they were nowhere. And so I'm just surprised that they didn't try to make one more change to try to at least make the car presentable. Yep, we got McLaren's with a 1-2 start today. Norris definitely gets aggressive with the Piastri and Max sends it around the outside. That would be so amazing. All right, here we go. Formation lap has begun. Remember, you guys are a little bit ahead of me, so please try not to spoil it if you guys can. You know it's coming, right? I do. Well, and that's understandable. I think everybody would like to see that, Sean, is to see it go to Abu Dhabi and make that race even more exciting. But you know, Lando, if Lando's given the opportunity, he's going to take it. Danny says, didn't I predicting something a few streams back, LOL. And that's only fair because Oscar has been the best driver this season. Lando only for the last 5. Yeah. I don't know so much about that, but I get what you're saying. Let's see. Allocated tires in Qatar can cover a max of 25 laps per set counted across all track sessions. That's counted across all track sessions. More known for taking it or bottling it, right? So 25 laps per tire. So if they use a used set, how many ever laps have been on that set of tires? They're only allowed to do up to 25. So any laps on used tires, those laps will count. 25 laps total on a tire. So if Lando finishes ahead of Oscar and Max, he wins the title, right? Yes, correct. That is correct. He will win the title if he wins the race. And Oscar finishes second. Basically, Lando just has to win the race today. Laps, it'll be 57 laps. 57 laps. So you'll get at least a mandatory 2-stop. Yes. If Oscar wins, then and Lando goes second, it'll go to the last race. But basically, Max really has almost nothing to lose today. He still has a chance at the championship, but it is really, really outside. All the football lads are here. Beckham, Ferdinand, Neville. Yeah, not surprising. All right, everybody getting to the grid now. There goes Colapinto back to the pit lane for his pit lane start. Oh, Kevin Hart's there? That's cool. Sean saying, let's go Oscar with the Australian flags. Hey, Danny, don't tell me. Hold on. Because, guys, you got to remember, you're about, 30 seconds ahead of me, so. Oh, I was getting ready. Here we go. 4, 5 red lights, and they're way. Damn, that was a quick light. Oscar got a good start, so did Max. Max is ahead of Lando. Lando's lost a place. Max up to second place. Oscar taking off. Kimi ahead of his teammate now. Sainz ahead of Hadjar. Here comes Lando. Man, Oscar is taking off like a jet. Sainz, look at Sainz up to 5th. Russell down to 7th. Behrman dropping a couple spots. Oh! Behrman, Hamilton, and Lawson getting into it. Lawson and Hamilton. Hamilton gets pushed wide by Lawson there a little bit. Lando got a poor start. Verstappen's already 1.3 seconds off of Piastri. Oscar had an amazing start. Ooh, Hulkenberg gets past Leclerc. Both Ferraris are out of the points right now. Max, go get the kangaroo shagger. He's out with the wife right now. I think Max is trying not to ruin the tires early. Usually he goes all out first 5 laps trying to make passes. Yeah. I mean, but the tires can only go 25 laps. Yeah, right. Man, Piastri's already pulled a 1.5 second lead on Verstappen, an almost 3 second lead on Lando. Excuse me. Hulkenberg's chasing down Gasly right now. Sure, why not? Here's Hulkenberg having a look. Gasly? No, Gasly shuts that door. Sonoda's already got the first track limit violation of the day. Even with the 25 laps max, did you see the McLaren's tire? Yes, I did. And they were talking about that there were cuts in the tires, too, after free practice one. Yeah, I don't think Ferrari scores any points today. Yes, Alfie. Verstappen's now 2 seconds behind. Turn 14 incident involving car 10. Gasly's been noted for rejoining unsafely. Can we get zoom sounds? Yeah, Russell had a really shocking start. He fell all the way down to 7th. I don't know. I didn't see what happened to him. Oh, it looks like he may have gone wide. Let's see if you can tell. Yeah, I can't tell what happened to Sainz. Or what happened to Russell that dropped him down 2 places. Ooh, look at Lawson and nah. Never mind. Lawson didn't push Hamilton wide. Hamilton went wide on his own. Let's see here. Yeah, Verstappen had a really good reaction time compared to Norris. 2/100ths of a second better. Get Morris. Nico Hülkenberg. I have quite extreme balance shifts right to left-handed corners. McLaren stopped. All right, prediction in the chat, y'all. You can use your channel points. Just look at the top. It says predict with channel points. What did I just see there? Gasly, Antonelli, and Tsunoda all have yo, Turtle Warrior, good to see you. You can bet as many points as you've got. It's a prediction. It's like betting, basically, but with channel points. Gasly got the black and white flag for rejoining unsafely. Hope you're doing well, Turtle Warrior. Good to see you in the chat, by the way. There's a lot of people that have just been saving it. Work's been treating me well, Turtle Warrior. Thank you. Work's been treating me well. Oh, great. Ocon may have false started. He's been noted for moving before the signal. Hulkenberg has gotten around Gasly for 9th. Oh, Hulkenberg has crashed. He is out. Safety car for sure. It looks like Hulkenberg and Gasly came together. Yep. Oh, geez. Yeah, he's got so much damage there. Safety car is out. Crash between Gasly and Hulkenberg. This will get you now to the end with 50 laps. Two stints at 25. I need to take back my prediction now. I got to see this replay. What happened between Hulkenberg and Gasly? I think everybody's got to come in here. Everybody's got to come in. Ooh, Piastri goes on. Verstappen in. Looks like Norris is staying out as well. Verstappen, Antonelli, Sainz, Alonso, Russell. Behrman into the pits. A lot of folks coming into the pits here. Holy crud! Ocon's up in 3rd. He's up in the podium position. Lot of people got held up in the pits there. Piastri, Norris, and Ocon all did not pit on that. Oh, man. Hulkenberg didn't deserve. Can we please see the crash already between Hulkenberg and Gasly? I want to see who. Okay, 5-second penalty for Ocon for a false start. Let's see. Oh, that is such a shame for Hulkenberg. That's a racing. That's totally a racing incident. Gasly was understeering a little bit into Hulkenberg and just happened to touch. If Ocon podium twerk. Nico's crash was pretty heavy, but I mean, it's just, man, that stinks for Hulkenberg. He's had such a great weekend. He just understeered, bro. Just understeered. Man, that's such a shame. Ocon's into the pits. He's going to serve his 5-second here, I believe, too. They figure might as well serve the penalty now. So Ocon's going to a set of hards. Gasly's on a set of hards. Basically, McLaren's telling Norris that now a lot of the folks behind him have lost all their flexibility. Sainz up to 4th. Antonelli and Alonso 5th, 6th. Hadjar 7th. Russell lost another position during the pit stops. He's down to 8th now. Leclerc 9th. Behrman 10th. Oh, for Christ's sake, you can... like, I didn't see that at first. That's the same thing with Antonelli from last week in Las Vegas. Oh, my God. What is he gaining there by literally not barely moving? That's... oh, my God. It's the same thing that Antonelli went through last week where it's so hard to tell that he even moved. It was ridiculous. Like, he's not gaining anything. He barely, like, I mean... it's one thing if you completely false start and jump the lights, but that's not a false start. And yeah, what is this weekend? Verstappen radio. Oh, sorry, I didn't know. Why is Ocon back in? They pit him again. I don't understand why McLaren did not pit both, or at least pit Piastri, since he would have had the preference being ahead of Lando. But if Max pits, why didn't you then pit Lando to cover off the Max pit stop? So Lando, the goal here now is to really good pace until lap 25. Basically, everyone else will be stopping on lap 32. We know that now. Okay. Hulkenberg, Gasly under investigation for the collision. Norris radio. Man, Piastri is so slow. I needed it for another stream, y'all. That's why Alfie had become mod. Just please, leave it be, y'all. I needed his help with something, and so I did that. Oscar got a really good start. Lando not as close as he would have wanted to be. Safety car laps don't count towards the 25 laps, so they could one stop if there is another. No, laps count, Jacob. They all count. Even safety car laps, they all count. Oh, gotcha, Danny. Yep, and used laps on tires count as well. Yep. Max has already dropped 1.4 seconds off of Lando. Any tire, any laps is a lap. Yep. Verstappen's already dropped 2 seconds off of Lando. Hi, Turtle Warrior. There's still a lot of styrofoam on the track there. F1 graphics might not include that info. They usually only display laps. So the tires on my screen, you'll see exactly what lap the tires are and how old that particular set of tires are. Great. Ocon's race is kaput. Might as well retire him. Although they did serve it right the very next lap. So I wonder if they won't penalize him because he came in the very next lap and served it. Team may not have been notified about the penalty yet when he came in. Man, Verstappen's dropped 3 seconds off the McLarens already. No further action with Gasly and Hulkenberg, which makes sense. Well, he does have to make this tire last the full... Yeah, he does. What are we doing? They already... No further investigation for Ocon for failing to serve time penalty correctly. You've got Norris, Gasly, Antonelli, Tsunoda, and Albon all on one track limit violation so far. Yeah, only one so far for those 5 guys. Alonso's got Hadjar, Russell, Leclerc, Behrman all behind him now. Borzy, good to see you this afternoon. Or this morning. Thank you very much, Turtle Warrior. Have a good afternoon. Albon's on 2 violations now. He's had a stinker. He lost a position during the pit stops because they had to double stack at Mercedes. All Lando Borzi says all Lando needs is 2 P3s. Man, Sonoda's up to 12th. I just realized. Dang. Sonoda really gained some spots on that under that safety car. Max is already 4 seconds down of Lando and it's basically 6 seconds of Piastri. They should have made him stay out. Yeah, we have. We have had a safety car at every Qatar Grand Prix. You're right, Alfie. People saying Lewis going back to no, it's not happening. Yes, I did a quick short and TikTok about Adrian Newey becoming the new team principal at Aston Martin. All aboard the. Yep, Alonso is the master of creating a DRS train. He is the master of it. Stroll incident, yellow flag infringement has been noted. Bortoletto's been noted for a yellow flag infringement. Albon's been noted. Albon, Bortoletto, and Stroll have all been noted for yellow flag infringements. I know, right? It is cool, Borzy. I thought it was really cool. Yeah, Alonso's already lost 3 seconds to the large group ahead, or the group of 5 ahead. Right? John, that may happen. Verstappen looks like he's starting to gain some time back now on the McLarens ahead. He has there, Alfie and Borzi. Alonso has been a great supporter. Sonoda and Albon now are both on two track limits violations. He's a really great guy. Alonso's a very great guy. Hey, TBG Bjorn, good to see you in the chat. I'm doing well. Doing well for a Sunday off of work. Getting to watch an F1 race. Pretty close. Stroll, no further investigation for yellow flag infringement. Let's see. Bortoletto, no further investigation. So I'm going to guess Albon will have no further. Under the yellow flags. Under the yellow flags, they thought that there were some infringements. I got RDR2 and Detroit Become Human. Five more laps until drama begins with the McLarens. No further investigation for Albon either. Alonso, speed up. Jesus. Oh, yeah. Sorry. I'm watching the race and watching the timing screen. Sainz is 6 seconds behind Verstappen right now. 7. Brush that beard of yours. Got to get within 20 seconds of the leader. Yeah. The both McLarens need to get out ahead of Alonso. Yeah. Oh, God. Do they ever? Cap big enough for double stack. Yeah, that's what they're trying to do. Let's see. Albon's now on 3 violations, so he should be getting a black and white flag here. Yep, there's Albon's black and white flag. Lawson has now got an incident. On to lap 22. Front left is struggling a bit now. Piastri has just radioed to his crew. Yeah, Albon's on 3 total track limits. So next one is a 5-second. Or 3-second, whatever they want to get him. I hope Fernando retires. Yeah, Max will be. Ooh. Did the same thing Norris did yesterday in qualifying that got one of his lap times deleted. You reckon how sad that'll be? Seb was bad enough. On to lap 23. Yep, on to lap 23 now. 26 seconds pit loss time. So they got 7, 15, 16, 23 right now to Alonso. So they need about another 3 seconds. Right now, it looks like they'll clear Alonso. Yep, they're now clear. Alonso's 26 seconds back. Just told Norris that they're going to come down maybe 1 PSI. Yeah. Either 1 PSI or they're going to come down 1 on the front wing. About 3/10 it looked like. Because now it's to 27 seconds to Alonso. All right, we're getting close to that time of pit stops for both McLarens and pit stops for the whole field. Okay, Piastri's being told to box now. Yeah, Norris is still in Alonso's danger. There goes Norris. So now Norris will have free air. So Norris will pit at the end of this lap. Decent pit stop there. Onto a set of mediums. Strolls into the pits. But Piastri only dropped down to fifth. He got out ahead of the big train with Alonso. God, this is going to be really close for Lando if he's going to be able to pull 26. It's going to be close between him and Alonso. It's going to be real close here. Here we go, into the pits. Can he do it? So here goes Max now into the lead. Nice stop for Norris there, 2.2. Oh, this is going to be really close. Oh, man. Norris gets out ahead of Fernando. What a stop. McLaren got him out. That was real close, but he got ahead. That is huge for Lando. That is huge for Lando to get out ahead of Fernando. Great job by the McLaren boys to get that pit stop done. What a pit stop by McLaren. Verstappen up into the lead, Sainz in second, Antonelli third, and then you got the two McLarens in fourth and fifth. Norris's radio. Okay, so they've just said they want Norris to do 25 laps on this tire. Stroll incident, speeding in pit lane. What a shock. Piastri's radio. So everyone has to pit on lap 32, right? Lance Stroll, 5-second time penalty. Shocking. Basically, everybody else now needs to pit. Verstappen, Sainz, Antonelli, Alonso, and everybody else basically need to pit except for Stroll. Yeah, I just said 5-second penalty for Stroll. Kimmy, do your... Jeez. Do your work if you need to. Well, yeah, they're on 17-lap newer mediums. It's Daddy's money boy, yep. Hard tires, I guess, for that big group, and McLaren can go soft at the end, yeah. God, Piastri's now 1.5 behind Kimi. If Oscar spins out last lap. That's the thing is that, you know, we've been told these tires can go 25 laps, but God, Oscar has caught Kimi now. Does he go for the pass or just stay behind him? Basically need a safety car lap 33, and then Lando has the best restart to get Oscar. Yeah, because everyone had to pit on 32. Oh, what a dive. What a move for Oscar on that move. Beautiful pass. Beautiful pass to the inside of Antonelli. Needed to make that move then and there. Nope, Norris has got a second warning now. Lando Norris is on 2 warnings. Kimi saving his fight for Norris, yeah. Leclerc, check every lap, George. Line and turn 10 entry. I'm sure he's out. Yeah, this is not exactly the most exciting of races right now. So here soon, we're going to start to see a lot of folks starting to make pit stops. All right, Verstappen being told to box because next lap will be the start of 25. Yep, most important pit stop of the year right here for a lot of cars. Oh! Norris almost made a huge mistake there with Kimi. Pit lane chaos is getting ready to come. Here we go, boys and girls. All right, so here we go. Pit stops for everyone. Verstappen's in. Verstappen onto a set of new hards. Here comes Sainz. Here comes Kimi. Yep, here comes everybody. Ooh, that was close. Oh! What happened? I didn't see it. God, Behrman got absolutely... Jesus. Because he pitted under the safety car twice. Yeah, let's see this. Hard tires on to Russell. Oh! Unsafe condition? What does that even mean? Yeah, that was crazy close. Verstappen radio. Ocon's into the pits now. Oh, Jesus Christ. And then we get a slow stop. Your thing is faster now. Unsafe condition under investigation for Behrman. What is going on? I don't understand what that is. Norris. They're trying to tell him how to drive the car, and he's like, I don't know. What do you want me to do? Sonoda's been noted for an unsafe release, apparently. What? What the hell was that? Freaking Haas team is... God, their pit crew is god awful. How are they so bad? Target -1. Try being Cadillac next year, maybe? No. Norris is chasing. Oh. Oh, no. Norris went off track. He may have. He may have damage. We'll see. Norris radio. No further investigation for Sonoda on an unsafe release. Who just had a snap? Jesus. I don't think he's damaged, though. I just think he had that snap and he got scared that he may have gone into the gravel. Russell has a chance to get past. Oh, Russell was looking at Hadjar there. Needs to give up high speed for low speed. I would like. There's a part of me that wants to see a safety car right here to see what everybody does. I would love to see a safety car here to see what everybody does to the end. Safety car after Norris crash. Max might win this race. He's definitely faster than Lando, and the two McLarens got to stop again. Yep. Sparkle podium go. Sainz has got a chance for another podium. No, Alfie, you abuse the timeout and you will lose mod. I know you're joking though, so you're good. No more needles left for my Norris voodoo doll. They gave Behrman a 10-second stop and go penalty for the unsafe release. God, the Haas team try to find ways to just screw the pooch every week. Make sure you don't leave anything under the car, Haas, right? I don't see. That's the thing is I don't know what he even ran over. Hello there. Axe that, be that. Yeah, I won't repeat that whole thing. Yeah, was his suspension was still up. Maybe I don't know what it was. Like I would love to know what the heck it was that he was under his car that caused that. Ooh, Oscar did the same thing Lando did. Went off track and into the gravel there a little bit. That's the only thing that makes sense, Connor, is that they didn't take the jack out. Behrman's into the pits for his 10-second stop and go. Oh, Jesus. Man, Verstappen's now almost within a second of Lando. Russell's finally gotten around Hadjar. Nope, Hadjar and Russell are still going at it. Ooh, they're pitting Piastri now. Here comes Piastri into the pits. New set of hards. I hope they're retiring Behrman because that it's so unfair to him what Haas have done to him this weekend. Ooh, Russell's on 3 track limit warnings now. He's got a black and white flag. Oh yeah, it's going. I think at this point it's going to the next race, the last race of the season. Man, Piastri had a 1.8 second pit stop. Damn. To be fair to Norris, pit wall fucked up. All right, yep, they're pitting. Norris is into the pits. He's going to go on to a set of hards as well. Decent stop for Norris. Not as fast as Oscar's, but... Wow, Williams up into third. And so is Kimmy. Man, Norris drops down to fifth. Oh, Alonso spun it. Wow. Jesus, Russell. Sainz's radio. I think Norris will struggle to pass Antonelli with the pace we are doing. Interesting. Let me refresh my timing screen. I don't know what's going on. It's a little slow. Ooh, little snap there. Io's telling him how bad they screwed up and left something underneath his car to run over. Albon has to be in the pits. How has Sainz caught up to him like this? Behrman being told some lie excuse for another failed pit stop, right? So Verstappen last lap ran a 1:23.8, whereas Piastri ran a 1:23.3. No, I haven't yet. I'll probably stop this stream and then kind of figure that out. Yeah, it's John. It's the same. They need to go out and spend the money. They want to spend all this money on, like, upgrades and stuff. They need to get new pit equipment. Because from everything I've understood is they're using older pit equipment. I gotta pee so bad. Ain't nothing exciting happening anyway, so might as well go pee while I can. Perfect timing. I get back in here to see Norris potentially pass Antonelli. Yeah, and older, slower, and bigger pit crews. Strolls into the pits for his last pit stop. God, this is my flies. Nope. Liam fell asleep, just woke up. Yeah, he did. All right, Lando's gotta make this move now. Nope, too far back still. My 1 point won me 50K. Oh. Oh no. With 7 laps, Signs is Lando Norris way closer this time. Signs potential damage on the floor. The front wing is okay. Ooh. Liam doot 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 doot. Max Verstappen doot 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 doot. Eric, you remember my bet at Zandvoort? I think so, Liam. Remind me. 150 to 1 for Max to win the World Drivers' Champ. Oh, geez. Nice. Kimi is driver of the day if he holds off Norris. Yeah. But Sainz may be getting ready to lose positions to both Antonelli and Norris. McLaren, CM Hill 2001, McLaren are under investigation. For what? 3 wide, turn 1, and Norris becomes the victim. With like 2 laps to go here, Sainz is going to have to try to hold off Antonelli and Norris. They're under investigation for fucking Lando over. I don't think that's the case. Lando was just slower this weekend than Oscar. You know what's funny is what would be the biggest kick in the groin to some of the Lando, not haters, but what if Sainz and Antonelli came together, took each other out, and then Norris gets up in the third? I'm just saying. The Lando the Lando luck would be that. John, shh. It's something you got to throw out there. I went wide in turn 14. Oh, Leclerc just went wide. I called it. Max wins. Oh, Kevin Hart's waving the flag for today's. I already lost all my channel points 30 seconds after I bet them. Oh! Hajar's got damage. What happened to Hajar? Puncture with a lap and a half to go? Hey, Yuki's going to score a point today. Good for him. The flag is waving Kevin Hart. Oh, Antonelli! Norris is up in the fourth. What the heck happened there? Wow. Yeah, I think Sainz will get to hold on for the podium here. But what happened to Antonelli? Yeah, now 12 points behind, and Piastri will be 16 behind Norris. Man, Max just... It was just a mix of strategies today that I think McLaren really screwed the pooch here. Verstappen... What? Max Verstappen with victory in Qatar keeps the championship alive for himself. Piastri up in the second. He keeps his championship alive. Sainz is going to hold on to his podium. Sainz gets a podium for Williams, his second of the year. Great job for Carlos. Let's not. Can we not? I don't think that's... Championship will be on in Abu Dhabi in a week's time. I cannot believe Verstappen is still a part of this championship. Whoa, Alfie. I think McLaren screwed this race up when they didn't pit under that safety car. I really think they screwed themselves in this race when they didn't pit under that safety car. Like everybody else did. Yeah, but because I think they could have taken Verstappen out of the championship and it'd just be a 2-car championship between the two McLarens. Sainz second podium of the season with Williams this year. Was able to hold on in the end. What a job well done from Carlos. Hadjar is going to be investigated after the race for unsafe condition of his car. Oh, that's right. You're right. Coda as well. Yeah. Now, question is, does everybody pass scrutineering now after the race? Because that's my wonder. Alrighty. For not having a drink. Shoot. If you guys are on YouTube, make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. I'm going to try, Alfie. I can't promise anything because I really need to potentially go out and try to earn some money. Piastri, yeah, Piastri sounded kind of weird on the radio there with his message. Carlos, very nicely done for him. Oh, did you resub? Doesn't show you resubbed. Hold on. I know you resubbed during the stream. During the it just hasn't shown up yet, I'm guessing. Let's see here. Where are we at on? Showed resub 5 months when oh, did it? Okay. I'll double check that real quick and make sure. Let's do this. I think what we'll do is I'm going to end the stream over, I think, on YouTube, unless anybody would like to ask. You know what? Here, let's do this. Let me take a quick little break. If you guys want any questions answered after the Qatar Grand Prix, we'll take care of that. And then I'll end the stream here shortly as I try to figure out what I'm going to do for this afternoon. Here, I'll turn on some music for y'all.
Classes start January 19th. With no wait lists and an accelerated pace, you can jumpstart your future in nursing right away. At WCU Texas, the class sizes give you the opportunity to actually get to know your professors and fellow students. Learn more at westcoastuniversity.edu. That's westcoastuniversity.edu. WCU cannot guarantee employment.
That's what happened with Kimmy. That's what happened. Alrighty. Let's see here. We've got 5 over on YouTube, 7 on Twitch. Make sure you guys hit that like button. You guys can donate too if you guys would like. AI video, don't believe it. Yeah, we may raid here in a second. Yeah, we're gonna end the live stream over on YouTube for now. If I league race today, I may go live on Twitch and YouTube again. But let's go ahead and I'm gonna end the stream over here, guys, on YouTube. Make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe if you guys are new to my channel on YouTube. But I will see you guys later on. Thank you guys for joining me on YouTube, and see y'all later. Okay, ended that on YouTube.